The Holocaust must never be forgotten.
We must keep teaching and educating and sharing the stories of survivors like my great-grandmother so that the events of the Holocaust may never be repeated, ever.
I am Lily Ebert. I am 97-year-old. I am a Holocaust survivor.
My great-grandma was the eldest of 6 children. In March 1944, the Nazis invaded Hungary, and shortly after they were taken out of their homes and put into the Hungarian ghettos. Shortly after that, they were transported to Auschwitz with surrounding communities. On Lily's transports were over 100 members of her extended family. And on arrival, her mother, youngest sister and youngest brother were murdered in the gas chambers, and she never saw them again.
Auschwitz is not a place from this world. How can anybody explain a factory of death? I promised myself, if by any chance I will survive, I will tell the world what happened. What can happen when we are not tolerant to each other? My biggest aim in the Holocaust education to teach children how to behave with each other and what important tolerance is. Because you should know, if somebody is different than you are, it doesn't mean you are better or worse. You are only different.
Growing up, I have heard my great-grandma speaking both informally and formally about her experiences during the Holocaust, especially through organisations like the Holocaust Educational Trust and Holocaust Memorial Day Trust. And she used to come into my primary school to educate about her testimony, and now secondary school. And not seeing her for 2 months during the pandemic and the first lockdown made me realise how precious she is, and that she unfortunately will not live forever. And so I took to social media and began sharing her testimony because I wanted to carry on her legacy of educating about the Holocaust.
It makes not different what color is your skin. One thing is sure, that for all us humans, our blood is red, and when they cut us, it hurts.
As the number of survivors dwindles and we move further on from the horrors of the Holocaust, it is so important, especially now, to educate the younger generation and use our platforms to share survivor testimony.
I am very proud of him. I am happy that somebody, a young man, took that over. Because I know, I don't kid myself, we will not be here forever. So we have to give it to the other generation, has to take it over.
Holocaust Memorial Day is the International Day on the 27th of January to remember the 6 million Jews murdered during the Holocaust and the many others affected by Nazi persecution and in subsequent genocides in Rwanda, Bosnia and Darfur. Holocaust Memorial Day this year encourages us to reflect on the depths of humanity, but also how individuals became the light in the darkness before, during and after genocide. Recently, my great-grandma survived from COVID, and I shared a message of hope on Twitter of how my great-grandma has been the light in this darkness. She recovered from COVID and is now back to 100%, as you can see, and I think everyone should be encouraged on Holocaust Memorial Day to learn the messages of survivors, of tolerance, to stand up to hatred, and to be vigilant to all kinds of hate.